with real estate, you definitely have to be driven. Nobody's going to hand you anything. Nobody's going to give you leads or give you business. You have to work really, really hard and be persistent.
I'm Maud Léger, and this is the Realtors Conspiracy Podcast, where we crack the code to real estate success. Learn from top realtors, entrepreneurs, and innovators about how to grow your business as we discuss real estate success stories, mindset, processes, motivations, and the key to their success. Check out our podcast episodes every Monday to crack the code to success for your real estate business. This week, I'm speaking with Christina Clavero from the agency in Oakville. She's been a realtor that focuses on luxury and has a huge drive and determination to succeed. She talks about collaboration and the branding that goes with the agency and her brokerage background. She shared tips and a vulnerable story about when she started. So let's get to my chat with Christina. Hi, Christina. Thanks for joining us. Tell us the key to your success.
Well, I think there's many different aspects that have helped me become successful. I had a great mentor for several years where I learned a lot about being in luxury real estate. And I also utilized the power of social media. So I think those two things together have helped create a successful business for myself. And I work with my husband, Carlos, as well.
Nice, thank you. And tell us about the luxury market. Like, how do you separate yourself? How did you develop that part of your branding?
Well, when I started in real estate, I always knew I wanted to go in that direction of the luxury real estate market. So I joined a luxury team and I was with that team for 4 years. I learned a lot about how to service luxury clients, about how we market luxury homes differently. And I've taken all that I've learned and created my own team, the CB Group, with my husband and another partner, David Vakoski. And it's just something that I'm just really passionate about, selling luxury homes. I love everything about them, the features, the finishes, and how they're all completely different.
Nice, very cool. And then you joined the agency. Tell us about the brokerage for those who don't know about it.
So the brokerage started in the United States out of Beverly Hills with Mauricio Umansky and Billy Rose. They've grown the brokerage across the US and Canada. They also have offices in Mexico and in the Caribbean. They're a luxury boutique brokerage, and they focus on collaboration. All the agents work together in a collaborative environment. We share marketing ideas, we share information, we share contacts, because our philosophy is if we help each other, we're all going to win in the end.
True. I like that. Very cool. And how does that work? Do you work with the brokerage in LA, or is just here in local?
So I'm based out of the Oakville office. I'm the managing director, but we have close ties to the office in LA. We have bi-weekly sales meetings. They're always sending us amazing marketing pieces that we can use on our social media. You know, sharing ideas for marketing is the key to growing the success of the brokerage.
Nice. What do they have in their marketing that's different or that's more luxury?
Their marketing is so fresh and modern. It's something I haven't seen in the industry before. The color we use a lot is red, kind of like the shirt that you're wearing, that beautiful red that stands out. It's bold. It's like, we're here to sell real estate. And, you know, we really pride ourselves on doing very high quality marketing pieces for our clients because we're focusing on a luxury price point. So anything from our collateral, like our brochures, to our flyers, everything has the same branding across the agency. All the agents have the same signage, and it's consistent across each brokerage. So I think they've done an excellent job with their branding, and it's grown across Canada. We have offices now in British Columbia and now Toronto, Oakville, and Kitchener-Waterloo, and it's going to keep expanding. So it's really exciting to be a part of that.
Yeah, nice. That's really great to hear about the growth and the expansion.
Mm-hmm.
What would you say, as far as your career, what would be the 3 action things that you've done that made you to where you are today?
I think the first thing is to start off each day with gratitude, right? Just, I always write down 3 things that I'm grateful for each and every day. And that sets the mindset in a positive direction. So that's something that I do on a daily basis. I set my goals. So every week I have goals that I set, and I try to stay focused on those goals. It helps keep me on track. And every day I do focus on content for my social media. So it's something that you have to be consistent with. I'm always posting something each and every day, making sure to show up on social media. Social media has been a huge, like I said at the beginning, factor to our success. And so it's something that, you work on every single day.
I love it. Goals, mindset, social media, it's all marketing. It all makes sense from a business perspective. Cool. What would you say, how can you leverage your listing? Once you have a luxury listing, how do you use it to leverage to get more listings?
For example, the agency is one of the most followed brokerages on social media in the world, with over 350,000 followers. I post the listing on my social media, that they'll happen to share it on theirs, so it gets more exposure. I also collaborate with other luxury real estate pages. So I asked them, hey, I have this luxury listing. Can you post it on your page? You have 50,000 followers that are interested in Toronto luxury homes, for example. We also have a PR department that, I'll send them an email. So I have this beautiful luxury listing. Can you get some press on it? And they kind of leverage their relationships with the local media to get attention for that listing. And that helps us get additional luxury listings when people see the exposure that these listings are getting. And I've sold listings purely off social media. Just this year, we sold a $6 million home in Milton. We only posted it on social media. It was never listed on MLS. And an agent that followed us reached out, brought his buyers through, and we made the deal happen. So, when you collaborate with others and people see that, it's out there, it helps attract new business for sure.
I love it, that collaboration.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. What's the best advice you've ever received as a real estate agent?
The best advice I've ever received. I mean, I think it is, you don't take things personally. We all have setbacks. We all have that friend that used another realtor, or, a family member that hired somebody else. Don't take it personal. Keep moving forward. Don't look at it as a failure. Look at it as a learning experience, and just keep moving forward. Keep working hard.
I love it. Very cool. You talked about goals. How do you keep yourself accountable to achieve your goals?
So at the beginning of the year, like I said, I work with my husband, Carlos. We set our professional goals and our personal goals at the very beginning of the year. And then we try to do some check-ins every week and make sure that we're on track to reaching those goals. And if we feel like we have to shift something or change something in our business practice, then we can do that. But, it helps to have something to focus on in this business, because nobody holds you accountable. You're working for yourself. So if you set goals for yourself, you can keep yourself motivated and keep yourself on track.
Absolutely. I love it. Very cool. What's the most rewarding part of real estate for you?
The most rewarding part is when my clients are happy. When my clients are happy, it makes me super happy that I was able to help them through that process to achieve their real estate goals, whether it's downsizing or buying that dream home. That to me is everything, for sure.
Very cool. How do you keep in touch with your clients to get the next listing?
Yeah, I mean, we have different ways of keeping in touch. We do have a beautiful, it's a weekly newsletter that goes out every week. It's called the Agency Edit. So all of our clients receive that on a weekly basis. We also send cards when it's anniversary, like the 1-year anniversary of their home, or it's their birthday. We reach out, little ways like that. And then, we always, after every couple of years, we reach out and say, hey, do you want a market evaluation on your home? Not that you're going to be selling your home, but maybe you have questions about what's happening in the market or want to know what your home is worth. So different ways of keeping in touch, for sure.
Definitely right now, with everything going up and the market changing. That's good advice to give people. What quality do you have personally that got you to where you are today?
I'm very driven. So I work hard, I keep my head down, and I just keep working until I'm able to accomplish, what I set out to accomplish. And I think with real estate, you definitely have to be driven. Nobody's going to hand you anything. Nobody's going to give you leads or give you business. You have to work really, really hard and be persistent for sure.
Do you have any personal development or books that you've read that get you the drive?
Oh, yeah. Definitely. You know what? I'm a big believer in continuous learning. So you can learn from other people's successes. I read the book Big Money Energy by Ryan Serhant. That book, amazing. Like, I think he's so great. Like, he started from nothing and he tells his story of his success in real estate. And you can learn so much just from reading or listening to other people's stories. I also love Tony Robbins. He's very motivational as well. And I've done his breakthrough series again. So yeah, it helps keep you motivated when you have people that you look up to and kind of like a mentor, right?
Yeah, very good. What advice would you give to someone who's a little bit down and thinking of quitting real estate right now?
I mean, I say never give up. Keep persistent, keep focusing on what you're doing. If it's not working, shift. Like, maybe you have to take a different approach, but find what works for you and keep at it. Real estate is sometimes, like, the growth is slow. It's like you're planting the seeds. You might be making connections with people that down the road will be a client. So, you just have to keep going and don't let anyone bring you down. My first listing appointment was horrible. I had a friend that he said, he had a couple of investment properties. He wanted me to take a look at selling them. He was thinking about putting them on the market. I did a listing presentation. I was new, like, it wasn't the best presentation, but afterwards he called me and he said, "Oh, I went with another agent." And I said, "Okay, I understand, I'm new." And he goes, "Well, it's because you're a mom and you have 2 kids. And, I don't think you're going to make a good realtor," he told me. And I could have taken that and been devastated and said, "I'm quitting real estate. Like, this person told me I wasn't going to be a good realtor." And I was insulted, like, as a woman, saying, "Well, because I'm a mom, I can't be successful." So, I took that and I used it as fuel to move myself forward and say, "I'm going to prove this person wrong. I'm going to keep moving ahead and I'm going to show him I'm going to be successful." So try to, like, look at things not as a failure, but as a learning experience and a way to keep growing and motivate yourself to move forward.
Yeah, I love it. Thank you for sharing that. That's such a strong story for someone who's feeling down right now.
Yeah, because, sometimes people make you feel down, or you feel like, "Oh, I'm not achieving the success that I want." It can take a couple of years sometimes in this business, right? But I think if you're persistent and you work hard, you can achieve it. It's not going to be easy, but you can do it for sure.
That's awesome. Thank you. What was a defining moment from you then where you felt you were successful, where you had reached that success?
You know what? I think when I sold my first luxury listing, like, I sold a listing that was a $3 million listing. And I felt like, now I've made it, right? So I think that was kind of my defining moment. And of course I've sold listings that were 5 million, 6 million, 8 million. But I think, when you do that first big sale, you'll always remember that experience.
Yeah, very cool. Awesome. What are you excited about in the industry right now? What's coming up for you?
Well, I'm excited about growing the agency and bringing on new agents and getting the brand recognized here in Canada. I think it's going to do amazing here. I think, it's an amazing company and I'm really, really excited to be a part of it. So
cool. What kind of agent are you looking for? What attributes or characteristic are successful for your agency?
So we have a rule. I don't know if you're allowed to swear on your podcast. Okay, you bleep it out, but it's the no assholes rule. Okay, so we don't hire people with attitude at the agency. We want people that share our core values, that are that are motivated, want to have fun, but also want to be collaborative. We don't want any attitude at the office. We just want to have good people with good values. And that's what we're looking for. You could be an experienced realtor or brand new. It doesn't matter, but we have that. That's our number one rule.
Inner quality. I love it. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing all of that. That was great.
Yeah, it was my pleasure, for sure.
Thank you. Thanks for joining. Subscribe to our podcast, Realtors Conspiracy, today.